Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for part 2 of list building analysis paralysis with Manny. I need your help. This afternoon I cooked up an entirely new list, an entirely different MUL from the Draconis Combine list from yesterday, and I don't know what to do, so I am asking for your help, please. Please help me. I am drowning in choices. I don't know what to bring. I don't know what to do. Oh. So this is our secondary list. Obviously, this is too expensive on the second one, but we're looking at something like, 2 tanks and a Goshawk 2. It's I don't know. I think it's okay. The Joust is really good. I want to bring it, but it's a clan mech. I can't take it in DCMS. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Okay. I was just sharing some stuff around there. I don't know if I'll even get people coming in here for the second one. But this is what I'm doing this afternoon because we have to make a decision before the end of the day on what we're going to bring. So this is... I mean, the one thing that I had was like... I had a Phantom. I think it was the C. Yeah, this thing's pretty terrifying. We had to take it at 4.5. And it's like well under the minimum for points, but I don't know, like something like this. So we're just gonna take a snipping tool shot of that to remind ourselves. Clan list, clan Sea Fox. There we go. So this is clan Sea Fox. I'm gonna delete all of this. I love the Gargoyle J, man. I think it's really, really good. I think it's one of the better mechs in the game. For clans, it's really strong. 7 jump, 80 tonner with like just crap tons of big damage guns. Okay. Let's go back to... I want to have a look at the Thunderbolt 60 LRA. Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt 60 RLA. This is a unit that I have run in the past. Okay, it's only available at Draconis Combine. Alright, good to know. Thunderbolt. Where the heck is it, man? RLA. It should... There we go, this one. Snub-nosed PPC, 2 small lasers, 2 medium pulse lasers. Sorry, 2 snub-nosed PPCs, 24 heat sinking. ilclan era 5 KBV, what are the factions involved? Literally anything except like Mercenary MUL, probably, Wolfreda. This mech seems super good. It's slightly squishy because of the XL engine, but that's just going to be the case with every TSM mech, pretty much. Double snubs is disgustingly good. I should listen with great interest. Thanks, Jesse. Jesse is the TO, by the way. So he is like the guy to ask questions. Jesse, are clans allowed to take precision ammo? I'm gonna assume the answer is probably no. Because we're never allowed to run precision ammo on big autocannons. All available factions are fair game in this event. Okay. But can I run precision ammo with Clan Sea Fox? Is what I'm asking. There's not really a lot of units that don't have like Ultra or LBX autocannons available to them, so it's not really that big of a deal, but... I just thought I would ask. There's proto mech autocannons. Clan mech retreat against the precision ammo. My friend, they all start at 4.5. It's not like fan fiction up in here. Running clans at 3.4 is like really expensive because their mechs are insanely overpriced. Maybe not overpriced, but like they're just very expensive. So I'll go over the tournament rules again. Oh no. Hang on. 5k 3U? Yeah, okay. 5k 3U. 5,000 battle value, 3 units exactly, no more, no less. Mechs, battle armor, proto-mechs, and vehicles. So we're allowed to take VTOLs, which is kind of cool, but they aren't great for objectives because they have to land to score. One of each chassis, so like only one gargoyle or only one, I don't know, Jade Hawk or whatever mech you want to be looking at. Skills maybe within two of each other, so 3.5 or 5.3. Skills must start at 5 and 4, respectively. Or 4 and 5. 15 turn limit. Lists are due by midnight tonight, so we've got to figure this out today. And most of the objectives require some kind of mobility, except for like 2 of them. One's King of the Hill, the other one's like just standoff fight. If we go back to DCMS, I mean, we were list building with DCMS all day yesterday. For like 2.5 hours. I want to have a look at the Venoms that are available. What is this 9KE Venom? What the hell is this? It has mines? Pretty sure the ammo available is based on the launcher, so if it's IS launcher, you can use IS ammo. The ruling that I may be wrong about, but I'm trying to make it beginner friendly. Okay, I understand. I understand. I'm just gonna tell you that some of your players are probably gonna be like, wait, I can't bring precision ammo? It's only available to the inner sphere? That's bullshit. People crying in clan large pulse laser. Conventional mines. I've literally never seen these on a mech before. That is so weird. Anyway, it's not like crazy good or anything. This thing is disgusting. It's one of the best mechs in the game for sure. The 9KA is pretty good too. 865 is very cheap. These ones are not as good. They just don't have enough armor. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm drowning in choice. There's too much available. There's also, so you saw like what I built up with this isn't available to Jade Falcon for some reason. It seems like a very Jade Falcon-y mech. Pick mediums? You think like a 3 medium list might be the way to go? Hello again, welcome. Happy to see anyone here giving me some kind of direction. Okay, mediums it is then. Let's try I know yesterday I was rocking the Quasimodo. I think we're gonna try that again. I'm gonna do 4-4 on the Quasimodo. And then the Conus Combine. Oh boy. We've got the problem is that like Mediums are solid in ilclan much more than lights. You say that, but lights are really, really fast in this era, and they can do some really good work. Their ground speed is really, really capable of, like, changing a game in a big way. Because they're so good at scoring objectives. Like, if you can run 14... 3 mediums is surprisingly rare. I've only seen one list with 3 mediums. Yeah, I feel like it's not like a trap, but like it's hard to get 3 mediums into this Griffin. Hang on, Griffin. What is this? The Griffin 5K. 5K. Well, I can see why it's cheap. Holy crap! It jumps 8. Good lord, that's terrifying. That's pretty nice, actually. Heavy duty gyro as well. Harder to crit the gyro. 5,000 BV and 3 units per list. Yeah, I mean, so like, mediums are like between 1,500 and 2,000 battle value if you run them with like piloting greater than 5. So they end up being rather expensive. Like, too expensive to run 3 of them, right, in 5,000. It's just not possible. The Griffin 2N is a solid mech, though. Okay, last time we were looking at the Charger. I think I liked that list that we made. This one, right? The 3KR. With the targeting computer and the triple strength mimer and the sword. This thing is pretty gross. Okay, perfect. It put it in at the correct battle value amount. And then we have 900 and change to mess with. Feels like a tank. Okay. Feels like a cheap tank. We were looking at the Demolisher, I think, yesterday, right? I don't know what the difference between the Mark 1 and 2 is. Too expensive. Very slightly too expensive. Demolisher. Okay. So we need to go cheaper. Two mediums, one light? Yeah, that's possible for sure. Drillson's gonna be too much. Okay, we're into the correct, like, sort of area here now. I feel like I want to do something cheeky like this, like a Saladin. You run 3-3 Saladin? Run a 3-3 Saladin. Can we run like a 2-4 Saladin? Oh my god, we can! That is absolutely terrifying. That EC20 is definitely hitting. Oh, goodness. That is absolutely horrific. I mean, if it lives more than the 4 turns of ammo that it has, then something horrendous has happened on the enemy's side. Okay, we're gonna put some nice DCMS camo on here. Okay. This seems solid to me. I'm overall quite happy with this. So we've just got like 2 mechs that are gonna come in and steal your lunch money, and then like a Saladin that can drive up behind you really fast and blow your back out with an AC-20. With precision ammo. The Quasimodo, yeah, it's a great mech, man. 3 medium VSPs, a couple of ER medium lasers, like it'll get some work done for sure. I think the RLA Thunderbolt is just a little bit too expensive to run in this points value. And to be effective. So I think we want a Goshawk. Goshawk 2 for a second list here. We're going to set 4-4. Micropulse lasers has an ER large laser. Like it's just a nasty little 7-11-7. It's kind of like if you turned the Wraith up to 11. And TSM and blue shields. Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about. So, we don't really have any jump left over here. We could maybe take some battle armor. Meaning that we could take, like, one really big, nasty offensive unit. Warhammer 8R. Have a look at that. Fusion engine, good armor, twin ERPPCs that it can actually fire on the move without overheating. That's pretty nice. Streak 6. Case 2 is very, very good. I mean, this is a solid brawler with a reasonable price tag. Let's just keep going a little bit here. We'll see what else we have access to. I know the Nodachi 2K is really good, but it has lots of pulse lasers. We can't take it. Warhammer 8K. Twin heavy PPCs is pretty nasty. That's definitely got a little certain something to it. Yeah, so the problem with battle armor is that we also don't have an Omni mech to carry it around. That's definitely problematic. How much battle value do we have? Like, almost 3,000? What's the Battlemaster K3? I'd like a big solid anchor, you know? Twin ER large lasers. Lots of ER mediums and ER PPC. It doesn't have the heat sinking to fire its 3 long-range weapons together, which is pretty upsetting. Probably be better off with like a couple MMLs or something like that. Marauder 9W2. Has pulse lasers, we can't take it. I forgot about the Morrigan. We wanted the Morrigan for the Zappy Zap. But we weren't able to take it with the Quasimodo, which is why I like retooled the list. A thug with hardened armor? Hang on. Base. Armor type. Hardened. Okay. That is like something that we should probably consider, like look at some ludicrous mechs that are able to just withstand insane amounts of punishment, because they can't kill me, they can't win, you know? I don't see it here, man. I don't think it exists. It's an ROUS Thug. Thug 13U and 12K. That's ballistic reinforced. That's not hardened. Ballistic Reinforced is actually incredibly bad, by the way. Like, literally pretty much unusable. It's so bad. 12k, not 13k. Yep, no, that doesn't exist. We are into way too expensive of mechs, by the way. We need, like, 1800-ish battle value is acceptable, but... What is this? 2Y? 2Y. Too slow. Far, far, far too slow. Be okay if it wasn't that slow. Why does it have the large lasers in the arms instead of the torsos? That's so weird. That's like backwards for Black Knight. Definitely don't want a Loki. Figures that they import like one of the worst fucking mechs in existence. The 1GB Battlemaster's pretty good. GB. Oh, and it's pulse laser. Can't use it. Unfortunate. I feel like the 7k Grasshopper is really bad. Actually, that's not terrible. This is all stuff that we were looking at yesterday. Can't even fire its PPCs without overheating. Bad mech. Very bad. Ninja Toe. I haven't really looked at the Ninja Toe. There's so many mechs, man. That's one of the crazy things about Battletech is there's like infinite mechs. You can literally explore mechs for like forever. This is pretty good. This is a solid mech, man. 65 tons. 6'9" movement speed. It has 2 snubs and 2 ER medium lasers. And a targeting computer. That's honestly kind of disgusting. It's just like a brawler. Sunder? Sunder. Sunder. Sunder cats go. 463, huh? With an OB-20X and few PPCs. Oh, brother. That is, that's certainly interesting. I want to have a look at some of the tanks that we have available. I'm looking for something with like AC-10s on it that we can put precision ammo on. Printed out most mechs in existence over the last year for our tabletop games. It's 14 large full of folders. Yeah, man, it's there's literally hundreds of them. They're like you're never gonna get every single mech. It's there's well over like I think there's probably over 200 variants of like units. Sorry, 200 base chassis of just mechs. And then there's all the variants of them. When's the tournament scheduled for? Next month? Today's the last day for submission. Nodachi Shadowhawk, can't run. Lynx we can't run. 3A Black Knight. "3A. What the fuck is this? Twin ER large lasers. Quad ER medium lasers. Has a shield on the right arm, which contains one of its main weapons. Again, for some stupid reason, these Black Knight refits are mounting things in the arms. What's the 8R? We were looking at that before, right? This definitely has a little certain something going on here. You might look at the machine guns and say, yuck, but, like, I say possibly pretty okay. With Case 2, the ammo is not an issue. Extra heat-free damage at close range is pretty good. This seems solid. 5, 10, it's 14. $16 plus this. Yeah, I mean, it can fire any RPPC and all of its close-range weapons together. And only pick up 1 heat, which is really good. Let's try this, man. It's a good, like, long-range support unit. 4-4. Wait, no, what were we looking at before? The Nodachi, right? No, Ninja. The Ninja Toe. This one. This seems way better. Because it has mobility, so it's, like, more flexible. 4-4. It's also, like, slightly cheaper, I think. We have just over 1,000 battle value remaining. Seems like another tank moment here. $5,000 BV. Yeah, the maps are like 32 by 17, so like you're gonna close with your enemy pretty darn quick, man. Guys, you know what we can take? Oh. Yes. 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 No. It's slightly too expensive at 3.5. Still, though, that's something to consider for sure. Let's look at the Demolisher again. Okay. It needs to be slightly cheaper than the Demolisher. JES Tactical Missile Carrier is definitely something to look at for sure. We need to be like about 100 battle value less. Okay, here we go. So we need something in the like the 800-ish range. What the hell's the Musketeer? I've never seen that before. This is what I'm talking about. Musketeer hover tank. I mean, I can see why I've never looked at it. It has pretty good armor. That's not bad. Jesty, are we using vehicle effectiveness rules? Hover tanks are really good if you're using vehicle effectiveness rules. If you're not using vehicle effectiveness rules, they kind of suck ass. What made you choose the Drax? TSM mechs. VTOLs are allowed. VTOLs are definitely allowed. Artillery is banned. Artillery is banned. You can take the Karnov with the AC-20 though. And that's a really funny unit as well. Chaparral, Myrmidon, medium tank. What is a Myrmidon? I think I've looked at this before. What made me pick the Drax is mostly that I was looking at them yesterday, and I have, like, a good idea of, like, some fun units that I want to use, so we're gonna go with those. And now we just have to build a second list. Pummeling the units with reflective armor and shells. Yeah. Starting off with an AC-20 is like a salad, and only it can't skid into buildings as easily. It just has to fly higher than the buildings. When I was selecting my, like, official faction when I started in the MRC, I also chose Draconis Combine, so I try to play them when I can. This is actually not a bad tank. PPC and an SRM6, like 5.8 tracked, decent armor. Can we take it at 3.5? We can. We can go slightly more expensive than that, though. So we'll keep the Myrmidon in mind. The Myrmidon's definitely pretty good. We could take an LRM carrier. Jesus Christ. I mean, that just seems absolutely terrifying. A 3.5 LRM carrier. Okay, so no vehicle effectiveness rules. Good to know. So we want things with turrets, and preferably things that are either not going to get hit or don't care about taking motive crits because they're probably just going to die anyways. You have to pick a faction when you join it. Like, yes, technically, you pick your main faction. It doesn't mean that you have to play them in the MRC. You can play whatever you want. Like, I usually actually play Free Worlds League because they have cool battle masters and stuff. Are we looking at the Myrmidon? Okay, so we can be like a few more points than the Myrmidon. Pod. If we could take the long time, I totally would. Partisan heavy tank refit. Refit. LB10X Ultra AC5. Okay, that's not really what we're looking for here. What I actually want is just a unit with, like, an AC-10 on it so that we can jam some precision ammo in there. Glad to see the Morrigan gone. Why is that, Miscellanea? Future Bulldogs. Bulldogs, you say, huh? LBX, Cell. We can have a look at some of the Bulldogs. ER Large Laser. MML5 with a snub PCC. That's actually a pretty good tank. Can we take that at 3.5? I think it's slightly too expensive. Oh, it's literally 5 points too much at 3.5. That's... oh, it's so annoying. JES Thunderbolt Carrier. Okay, now we're talking about something here. You know, I wanted precision AC-10s, but... wait, what? How did we suddenly get, like, way above the points value that we wanted? Oh, we were looking at a different Bulldog. I think we were looking at the Cell Bulldog. Okay, I see. I understand. Saracen. Saracen Mark II hovercraft. That's a pretty good hover tank. Sorry, I gotta check the chat here. Black Knife, you meant joining the MRC? Yeah. They answered the question there. The hell is the Thunderbolt carrier? Yeah, the JAS 3 Thunderbolt carrier. It literally has like, I think it's 4 Thunderbolt 10s. So they're basically like, it's basically carrying 4 PPCs. Except they're very, very weak to AMS systems. But I mean, it's got 4 of them, so it's just gonna overwhelm your AMS, no problem. Harrier heavy hover tank? Relaser. Large re-engineered laser. Streak SRM and a medium laser. That's pretty good. The large re-engineered laser is like kind of clowned on, but it's got some stuff going on. It's obviously way too expensive. We're looking at the Bulldog. I wanted this one with the snub, but we can take the one with the ER large laser. It does have a heavy machine gun, which is pretty good, very close range damage. If it ever has to like get into the brawl there. I prefer tanks that are 5.8 if possible. So this is not bad. This one we should be able to take at 3.5. The Chaparral has Aero 4s if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we can't use it. Aero 4s are banned. The RE laser is pretty nice if you encounter those pesky specialty armors. Yeah, like Hardened and what is the other one? Pharaoh Lamb? Pharaoh Lamb is super annoying to deal with. Hawkmoth MML gunship. That's got some spice on it, man. That's got some spice on it. Dive bomb people with SRMs. And 2 ER medium lasers. Decent armor overall. Let's see like what kind of gunnery and piloting we can get on it. We probably want like 4.4. Gonna be a little bit under there. We could run it at 3.5, but like it's gonna skid all over the damn place. Thunderbolt 20 is a long-range AC-20 that can indirect fire. Yeah. There's an LRM Chaparral? But is it like 800 points? Also, I think you're lying. I don't see it. I don't think it exists, man. Chatter's out here giving me bad advice, wasting my time. Bound to be some special armors. I think I was not convinced of the usefulness of the Morgan 3 for the BV you were paying for it, especially when you removed the Quasimodo for it. It's alright, AJ, no problem, man. I don't know, man. Battletech tasers can like change the game super, super hard. Like if you have a Battletech taser and you hit somebody with it, and they get the shutdown roll, that's basically you just won. So like a weapon that can just pretty much win the game for you because there's only 3 units on the table is really fucking good in my opinion. It's worth giving up like a significant amount of battle value for. Especially on a very fast and otherwise like just very good like light mech in a tournament where you really want lots of mobility. I'm not satisfied with the Myrmidon at like 3.5 is pretty good. So is the Bulldog at 3.5. Let's look at what else do we have in this? We have the Ninja Toe, right? This thing is a decent like cavalry mech. It's gonna skirmish really well, and then when it has to, it can get into the brawl and beat some people up. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, Miscellanea. Yeah, it's a hard game to master, and I mean the list building is definitely like a large part of the complication of it, for sure. Do we just have like a mongoose? There's slightly over 1,000 battle value to play with. What is this thing? That's kind of nice. Active probe. We love active probes here. Great for objective running. Do we have the 66? We do not. We have the 86, the 76, and the 96. 86 also has active probe. Comes with a light DPC for some long-range poke. Otherwise, pretty much is about as good as a regular mongoose. 76 comes with pulse lasers, so we can't use it. This is pretty good, though. Can you see this at 4.4, please? 50 points under, roughly. Anything in its near vicinity here that might be of greater value. The hell's a Valiant? Not really what we're looking for, but I appreciate your speed. Strider. Strider OX. Bombast laser. Boing. Not really. Not really in the running there. I think the Nyx is what we were looking at yesterday, right? Triple MML3 on a 1050 chassis? That's got some speed, man. The ADC even has the active probe for the relay mission. Be able to run it at 3.5 maybe? No, we can't. Okay, that's fine. We run it at 4.5. Can we make the Ninja Toe before? No, we cannot. Speedy boy, he is a speedy boy. That, like, 10-15 is insane movement, man. Like, this thing can cover the entire map. So, like, you have to get to, I think it's usually the center for the relay, Death Race relay. So it can run to the center of the map first turn, roll to get the objective, probably get it on a 5-up, and then it immediately just turns around and gets back to your deployment zone 2 turns after that. It'll take it 2 turns, because it has to turn around and then it can run directly back. So that's impressive. Like, that could win you that objective just by itself. Can we run it at 4-3? We cannot. Hitman. Hitman has Mask. It's definitely not as good as the Nyx. I know the Valkyrie is probably not what we're looking for either. None of these are really what we're looking for. We're getting too expensive here. There's other versions of the Nyx. Let's see. 110. 2 medium re-engineered lasers is, what the hell is anti-penetrative ablation? I've never seen that armor before. -2 on any critical hit check, as long as the area struck has at least 1 point of APA left. Only effective against armor-piercing ammunition weapons. Okay. Wow, that's interesting. So, through armor criticals are less likely. But it has way less armor overall, so it's less effective against, like, most weapons. I mean, if we want the ultimate in cheap, this is definitely it. Why does it have lances? Oh no. I believe lances give a massive bonus to, like, charge damage, don't they? Okay, hang on. Inflicts 1 point of damage every 5 times the mech weighs. So it's kick damage. Single point to internal damage. Huh. This is fine, I guess. I'm not really, like, super enthused about it. I thought lances give bonus charge damage, but I guess not. Maybe I just read a suggestion that someone made somewhere about them. I feel like out of all of them, this is probably the best one. It's reasonably cheap, has the probe, has actual weapons that are meaningful. Is this better than the tank? I don't think it's better than the tank. ER large laser, 2 SRM4s, lots of armor. It's gotta be better than the tank, right? We're so far under the cap, though. It's a problem when you have a hard limit on units. You sometimes can't fill up the battle value by, like, taking something out, putting in 2 more things that are, like, a little bit cheaper, and then, you know, adjusting piloting skills and stuff like that. I wish Lances did extra charge damage. Yeah, man, absolutely. That would be fantastic. Make them super worth taking. Goshawk 2. This feels pretty good to me overall. Precision Saladin. We've got a good objective runner. We've got... I feel like this list with the Goshawk and the Ninja Toe already has like a reasonable amount of schmovement. You know, it could use like some hefty backup, but we can't really get hefty backup with like 1,000 battle value. What if we look at the tanks that are like just over 1,000 battle value and run them at 4.5? How much battle value exactly do we have to work with? I think it's like 1,020 something. $1,028 battle value. What is SM2 heavy artillery vehicle? It's the exact amount of battle value that we need. It has a sniper cannon. Yeah, I figured being an artillery vehicle, it would probably not be exactly what we're looking for here. MHI-AA defense tank. Twin LB-10X. That's pretty damn good. Like, that's not messing around. 2 LB-10X in a turret is serious business for 1,000 battle value, and it has a lot of armor. I hate when tanks do this, puts extra armor on the rear, and the turret's like horribly armored compared to everything else. That's definitely one to consider, though, for sure. Zukov. Liao. Also twin LBXs. It's slower, has better armor. Has an SRM4 in the front instead of machine guns. Has an ECM suite, which could be important for enemy Artemis. It's slower, though. Oops. Wrong button. I wish we had a little bit more. Shrek PPC carrier with armor is a nice tank. Or the JES-3 missile carrier would also be great. Ooh, we can take the JES-C3. Quad LRM-15s in a turret. Seems pretty good. It is wheeled. Quad Thunderbolt 10's also pretty nice. JES-3 missile carrier MML. Quad MML-9s with 2 ER mediums. A lot of LRM-15s, it's like pretty disgustingly good. What's the difference between these two? I think this just has more armor. Or more ammo, sorry. Yeah, it just has a little bit more ammo. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got another 8 split between. So it's like 10 rounds of fire. That's probably enough. This thing lives for 10 rounds. It's probably done its job. Stygian Strike Tank. One LRM-15, but it is a hover tank with quite good armor. It's just very easy for it to get immobilized. The Zukov was slow, right? .35 tracks with better armor and ECM and case, which is actually really good with vehicle effectiveness rules off, because the magazine can get crit out pretty easily. This does also have case. Okay, so that's good to know. I don't know. Would we rather have extra speed or slightly better armor distribution? That's the. Hang on. Let me select both of them. What's the difference between these two? They're literally the same. Why is one so much cheaper? The C3I? Oh, I see. It doesn't have the ECM. I understand. ECM is worth like 70 battle value? That's insane. Okay. Let's have a look at these bad boys. Side by side here. How does case help vehicles? It means that if you get a magazine crit, the vehicle doesn't explode. That's literally what it does. If I'm remembering correctly, it's been a little while since I looked into it. I remember case being like extremely good for vehicles. Okay, so we got the MHI. It has 25 turret armor, which is a big weakness, because the turret is pretty likely to be hit when you're shooting at a tank. Same frontal armor, slightly worse side armor, much better rear armor. This is more susceptible to enemies getting behind it and kicking it. 4-6 movement is definitely better than 3-5. Helps us to get into forests, helps us to get over hills. Uneven terrain is going to be like fairly common here. Being able to climb up a hill and take an overwatch position like one turn earlier is actually really relevant. It says limited amphibious. I don't even know what that means. Maybe it can go through like 1 deep water. If anyone has any idea what that means, let me know. $10% of the weight blah, blah, blah. Okay, lighter version allows very limited speeds in water. Okay, so it can go through water just very, very slowly. Case means the ammo crit just blows out the rear armor without damage to the structure. Yeah, I believe that's how it works. Like, the magazine goes kaboom, but it doesn't just kill the tank instantaneously. Which is good, because I'm pretty sure that you can get, like, through armor criticals that are the magazine. Which is very, very bad. Because that shit is real likely against vehicles without the vehicle effectiveness rules on. I don't know which one I like better. What do you guys think? Well, the Zhukov also has more internal structure, which is actually relevant. Like, that's actually important. I think the Zhukov is better. But, like, the mobility is really important. Hardened armor tanks, unfortunately, there are none of those available as far as I'm aware. It's gotta be the Zhukov just because it has 44 armor on the turret versus 25. Like, that's a huge weakness for this tank. You can easily get hit in the turret, like, 2 or 3 times with a large pulse laser or something, and then it just blows up, like the tank's gone. Whereas this can take some real punishment. So this is going to be our anchor unit. It's extremely slow, but we'll just have to deal with it. So this seems pretty good. I think this is going to be my list here. We've got the Goshawk, very fast. Got the Ninja Toe, reasonably fast, good skirmish damage. Zhukov, good long-range support with the LB-10X, can crit seek, can do big solid slug shots as well. Birdie Wooster, hi. Well, so like the hardened armor tanks are going to be really expensive. I do like hardened armor tanks. I think they're very good. They just cost a lot of battle value. Although, you know, now that you're saying it, we could look at, do you know any good hardened armor tanks that might be available? Because instead of the Ninja Toe, we could take something cheaper. Like, I like the Die Morgan Gauss tank. That thing is insanely powerful. Kamakiri Beetle is also pretty sweet. Von Luckner? It's not the K85N, is it? It's absolutely available. It's slower than balls, but it's very, very hard to kill. It has an LB-20X and a bunch of SRMs in a turret. That's like a super close range brawler. It has rear-mounted MRM-10s, which is very strange. Oh, the Yakuza variant? I mean, this is just worse than the other tank. It costs more battle value. Like, sure, it has more armor, but do you really need more than 60 armor on the sides of your tank? Like, that's not like, useful amounts of armor. It's insane. Marksman main battle tank. Good lord, there's a lot of weapons. K85 is better, just remember. Yeah. Isn't the Shiltron really strong? Holy large laser spam, Batman. Wield is not good without vehicle effectiveness rules on. It's far too easy to get crit out. Mamono infantry fighting vehicle. Reflective armor is pretty nice. Snub nose and an Emperor M40 with Apollo. It's an MRM with Apollo. That's pretty good. Thought there was a variant of the Poe with Harden, but it is also one with HVAC. Yeah, HVAC's pretty damn bad. I'm not a huge fan of the HVACs. Flowering Night Lord, hello, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you, homie. Shodan assault vehicle. Holy crap. It's a lot of AP Gauss rifles. They're not like all front mounted though, which is kind of like pretty wonky. Hardened Bulldog with large chemical laser for 1,000 battle value. Really? Is it available to DCMS? Bulldog chemical. Now that is a fucking tank. That is a fucking tank I can get behind, man. Can't run it at 3.5, I'm assuming. No, okay, never mind. But that's got something going on. That's hardened armor. 40 armor on the sides and turret. 48 on the front. That's a large laser. 2 SRM4s in the turret, machine gun in the front, so that can absorb some crits. It doesn't have case! Oh, it doesn't have case, man. It doesn't have case. It doesn't have case, but doesn't hardened also reduce the likelihood of getting through armor criticals? Penetrating critical hits at a -2 modifier, essentially requiring a 10 or higher for a critical hit. Oh, guys, I think we found it. I think we found the tank. This is a super annoying tank to deal with. This thing's gonna take a lot of punishment to get rid of. Oh, baby. It's very unlikely to have its tracks taken out because of the hardened armor. It's very unlikely to have the machine gun ammo or SRM ammo go up. It can take a second ton of SRM ammo, meaning that it can bring Infernos to kill elementals if someone brings them, or other battle armor. Ooh. Ooh. Well, so like, let's say it didn't have 40 goddamn armor on every facing. Then maybe yes. Maybe my opponent would try and kill the tank. But with 40 armor, I mean, it's just gonna get into whatever objective zone it needs to get into, and it's gonna fucking stay there, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just gonna go blam and shoot you with the large laser every turn. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it has some serious staying power. Yeah, it's absolutely better than on mechs, because vehicles very rarely make piloting tests. And it also doesn't slow them down, which is like really good. This is an insane unit, and I'm so glad that you guys pointed it out to me. This is definitely, this is it. This is my 2 lists. This is some extreme cheese. This is some extreme cheese. This is a little bit of cheese. Like, this has like, this is just like, you know, like a little bit of cream cheese. It's not really the stinky French cheese that you get. Yeah, Hammerhead. I will show you the best mech in the game with hardened armor. Where it's a clan mech, I believe. Never mind. Isn't it the Aqua Gladius? It's like the UMU mech, and it has like hardened armor everywhere except for the legs or something. I can't. We were looking at it yesterday. Hammerhead head is good because it has AES. Yeah, the Hammerhead has the AES to cancel out the penalties, which is nice. So it's really good at kicking, and it's this one. Yeah, the Aqua Gladius MAM. So this thing is disgustingly good because it has hardened armor on everything except the legs, which is what you want. It has pretty good weapons, two small VSPs, and a heavy PPC is disgustingly good. ER Flamers are less good, in my opinion. They do have like a little bit of extra range, but they're very hot. I guess like you have your close range weapons and your long range weapon. It exploits patchwork. Yes, this is the only cannon mech in the game that I'm aware of that exploits patchwork. It has UMUs and triple strength Myanmar. So it's really good at melee. It has the ability to swim underwater. And it has like great hardened armor. I mean, it only has 6 head armor with the hardened armor, but that's still 12. Right? So it's gonna still take wait, doesn't ERPVC still kill it then? That's actually less good than I thought it was. And ERPVC still kills this, or a Gauss rifle. 20 damage hit on the first engage with the capacitor. Oh yeah, the PPC capacitor, that's right. It has that as well. Aqua Gladius MAM, pretty cool mech. It's very expensive, but and it has the XXL engine, which means that it's going to overheat pretty badly if it tries to run and use the heavy PPC. And but then it's got the triple stick climber to make up for that. This is one of my favorite meme mechs. I would like to run it someday. It's just not really super usable. If there was a campaign or something where we had to do like a water mission, this would be one of the best mechs for it. No questions asked. 100%. Really good. Okay. As Jesty has pointed out, I need to submit this to him via a Discord DM. So I'm hoping that these are all like legal. I'm pretty sure they are. Jesty's message. 20 damage. Yeah. I already read that. Okay, Discord. I guess I might end the stream a little bit early today. I do have some stuff that I've got to get taken care of. I have to update my Ogren force for my Necromunda campaign. And there's a few other things that I want to get done. But I'm going to message Jesty. Oh. I guess you're not my friend, Jesty. Message. Oh, yeah, we've messaged before. I don't know why I didn't find you there. Okay. Upload file. If you guys would like to join the tournament, just make your list and send it to Jesty, just like I just did. And then you can come and join on the fun and play this really weird format. This is very unique. I've never seen a format like this before. This is a disgusting tank. I'm so glad that you guys pointed this thing out to me. This is exactly what a tank is supposed to do. It has decent speed, it can tank a lot of damage, and it has some damage itself. It's not like really impressive or anything, but definitely got some good damage there. And then we got the Ninja Toe, which can skirmish really well with like the 9 range on the snub PVCs. Very, very nice. Or it can close to 8 if that's advantageous for it to also use the ER medium lasers. It'll lose some speed if it does that, though. Do a last minute list sub? Go for it, man. You can fully steal my list if you want. There's no rule against like stealing someone else's list and submitting it, I'm pretty sure. Not really your thing? Okay. The Goshawk is just absolutely disgusting. four small pulse lasers. These all do 3 damage each, but it's a lot altogether, right? What's 3 times 8? 16, 20, 24? 24 pulse damage? With targeting computers, just absolutely disgusting. What a horrifying mech. I absolutely hate that this exists, but I'm gonna bring it because I gotta break this tournament wide open. Exiled Zebra? Submitted already? I'm so happy to run the Quasimodo, by the way, you guys. Like, this thing is hilarious. It's an absolutely hilarious mech. I hope I come up against someone with TPC spam, like Obi-Wan Kenobi's, best friend or something. He's always talking about how much he loves PPCs. It'd be hilarious to come up against something like that. I'm so shocked that this mech doesn't have, like, Endosteel and Ferrofibrous armor. But I guess they didn't want to, like, increase the expense even more on top of the blue shield. Haven't done a tournament since, like, last year. Well, you should join us then. What do we got here? Snubnose, 2 ER mediums. Yeah, and then we've got some, like, a light PPC. This is all very good, man. This is all very good. And this Saladin. Oh, the Saladin's such a meme. It just drives up behind you. Boom! Oh, if it lives for more than 4 turns. Oh, I forgot that it's 2/4 as well. Oh my god. It's literally hitting on 4's baseline, because it's definitely going to be, like, running every single turn. And then you need to get more than 2 TMM to actually start affecting its to-hit numbers. When is the tournament and where do you sign up? Are you part of the MRC Flowering Night Lord? Reflective to the Quasimodo? That would be hilarious. It would be fucking expensive as shit, though. If you're part of the MRC Flowering Night Lord, then okay, I will edit the live stream with the MRC Discord invite link. Hang on. Here we go. Copy link. Join the MRC. Save. Okay. Go in there. Just join that Discord. And then you can sign up for the tournament by messaging Jesty. He has a channel. It's down here under All Things Megamech. Jesty's 5K3U, you can find a bunch of posts by him, and you can send him a Discord message with a picture of your list. Either in Megamech or whatever other mech builder that you use. Want to get into more competitive Battletech. Awesome. Today's the last day. Yeah, so today at midnight is the last day to submit. Again, if someone doesn't know what to make and they just want to quickly join, you could play this, or you could play where's the I made this clan Sea Fox earlier. Gargoyle J, Morrigan 3, both at 3/4, pretty nasty, and then they've got some elementals to back them up. The Goshawk and the Joust medium tank and the Phantom C was the second list for this one. Spatha variant have blue shield, reflective, and TSM at the same time. Jesus Christ, really? I mean, I have to look it up just because that sounds disgusting. Reflective. It has a PPC capacitor. Is it this one, the Warlord, that you're talking about? That's a disgusting mech. It just doesn't care about your PPCs at all. The laser AMS is gonna straight up overheat it, though. That's hilarious. Is this like a legal mech? It might be, like, unique. MUL is a little bit slow. It's extinct. It's a unique Solaris 7 mech. It doesn't... This is not a legal mech. Nobody's allowed to run this. Which is probably for the best, because it seems completely broken, but... you know what? The standard Spaith is not bad, though. It's a little undersynced, for sure. She gets a little warm, and it has SR ammo in it that can explode, which is probably not for the best, if I'm being entirely honest. 18 armor on the torsos also feels a little weak, but it does have reflective armor, so it's like pretty good. I would definitely say that this is like a usable mech for sure. It's really fucking expensive. Holy shit, 2,020. It's rare to see a mech that is all the same number of in 4 digits in battle value. That's pretty funny, actually. All right. Thank you everyone for stopping by today. Really appreciate all of the help and suggestions. The Bulldog is like the big pickup that I got from this stream, 100%. This thing is amazing, and I'm so glad that we found it. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. Share it with your friends if you have friends that like any of the stuff that I've been doing. Check out my live tab. I've been playing a lot of video games over there. Some of which you guys might be interested in. Symphony of War is a pretty cool tactics game. And if you're into like old school Warhammer Fantasy, I've been playing a lot of Soul SOVL. Really, really good tactics game. I get super tilted when playing it because I'm so competitive, but yeah. Have a look. If there's anything you like over there, feel free to watch the VODs. I just took off a bunch of ads off of them because YouTube, for some reason, likes to spam ads on VODs. There was like 50 plus ads on some of them, which was ridiculous. Have a great night, everyone. If I don't see you in the later stream, which is going to be happening tonight at 5:30 p.m. EST. And, yeah, I hope to see you there. Otherwise...